gonna watch Internet Historian. Ever given, ever taken away. He's finally back after 1,000,000 years. He finally made a video.
This video was made possible by Saley. Okay, music fades in.
You were supposed to cut that out.
My friend, let me weave you a tale.
Oh.
Of a windswept night beyond the old Egyptian sands, where the water plays coy with the shore, and the coy.
This is turned into an audiobook. What is he doing? He's drawing us a picture. He's setting it up.
Where the desert wolves make love.
Oh my god.
To the moon.
What is happening? I thought this was about a boat or something.
This is the Suez Canal.
Oh, this is about the boat.
Undeniably, Egypt's most famous.
Flirting is allowed here? Yes, I need to grow my parasocial skills. I need to make you fall in love with me and then never reciprocate. So you give me a lot of gift subs. That's the plan.
Body of water.
It's all for the money.
Nothing bad ever happens.
Kidding.
Here. Except for that one time.
Oh no, it's boat time.
Oh.
Why is it all smudged?
There's a ship, and it's called the Ever Given, and it's going up the Suez
my God,
Canal
it's so
really,
fast.
really fast, probably.
Probably.
The Port Authority would call up, and they'd be like,
Captain, you are going way too fast.
but the captain, he's wicked sit cool, so he's like,
They're just jealous of my passion
Explosions behind him, oh god.
for going fast through critical trade infrastructure. Increase speed.
Oh no.
If you will not slow down,
Is that what happened? I feel like Internet Historian usually does like a really good, does really good research and does like the facts.
unprepared to meet the full might of the Egyptian military.
two of Egypt's fastest fighter jets scramble on the
Egyptian
runway.
military.
But the captain kept adding power.
Oh no. Yes,
The people of
Nas!
Europe need these Chinese knockoffs of European goods.
His
And they got all
Pokemon.
sorts of technology to
using
go like
software.
top speed.
Don't go faster, I beseech you.
But everyone on the crew was loving it. Yeah, go faster. But
Yeah,
then-
speed.
Look out!
Oh no, an
Ramp in the
iceberg.
middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid
Oh no, double sunglasses up. You know shit is about to defend.
of nothing.
It was at this point that
Oh
the
my God.
captain chose to do a wicked sick
Oh my god.
lens.
A wicked sick move. Wait, what was that?
Sick.
Container ship does an amazing jump. Wait, is that real? There was a lens flare at the Suez Canal. The sickest jump ever. Ever Given ship does a jump, bro. That can't be real. Hey, yeah.
But they overshot it.
They overshot.
They were gonna collide with a gently sloping
Hello.
sandy bank.
Careful, this land. And then it turns
They
into
threw on the handle,
a car.
Drop anchor. Brace for impact.
but it was too late. Collision. Literally,
Historically accurate.
everybody died.
Oh no, not again. The Death Stranding happened.
Ever given, ever taken away.
Never forget.
That'll do. All right, see you in a year.
What?
What do you mean it's not long enough? Wikipedia, ChatGPT.
Oh no.
Add the music. They love that. A reaction GIF? That's,
Oh no, he's learning his old ways again.
no, this video is too good. Dial it back.
God damn it, it's too good. It's gotta be a 1 out of 10.
Okay,
In
let me
YouTube
start
outlet.
again. I'll do the phony voice too.
God damn
Better.
it. He's drunk on success.
Okay, so here's what really happened.
The following is based on a true event. However, most details come from secondary sources. While some conversations were recorded, including VDR data on the ship, almost none of that material has been made available to the public. What? Why not? Did something fishy happen on... Oh my god. Did something fishy happen on that boat? So he took a few liberties to fill the gaps. All characters should be considered fictional, not reflective of the real people. Okay. Be cool and please don't bother any of the people. Okay, he kind of like needs to put this in for like legal reasons, I think. Act 1. Everything is great.
This story begins in Malaysia. Of course, you already know, but that's this one over here. And at a port named Tanjung Palepus is the container ship known as the Ever Given. The last of the cargo is loaded onto the ship, and the captain of the ship, Krishnan Kanthaval, is there with his crew of 20. Hello!
Is that the cool guy with sunglasses that does sick flips on a ramp? Sick flips.
At this point, Kanthaval probably said something like, "All right, the boat's tummy
There's a million Amazon packages.
is all full of cargo. We're almost ready to get going." So Evergreen, the operating company of the ship,
Boat
would
stuck.
have called ahead
It do go
and
down.
booked
It do go
passage for
down.
the ship. Yes, one adult ship ticket, please. Large. How many containers? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5,
2.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, this guy at the operating company is on the line to the Suez Canal Authority, and they are in
Okay.
charge of all of the operations of the Suez Canal. All right, thank you for choosing Suez Waterways. You are scheduled for March.
Wait, do they actually have to like get tickets to drive their boat through the thing? What? That sounds ridiculous.
You are 922nd in queue.
Bro.
All right, we've got a Supermax container coming through on March 23rd. Pulling up the stats now.
Is it really such
The
a
Ever Given,
complicated
one of the largest container
command
ships
center?
in the world.
Damn.
Over 400 meters long, 60 meters wide. Only
But it couldn't be like the first boat that goes through the canal though, right? They must have had experience with this.
10% smaller than the world's largest aircraft carrier. Able to carry over 20,000 of these shipping containers.
Damn.
Here's a guy in a sandwich for scale.
Now I know how big it is. I was wondering, I can't tell by the guy. I need to see what it looks like next to a sandwich.
All right, navigator,
Bro.
helmsman, Gene. Let's get going. We wouldn't want to hold up the other ships.
That was
With
like
a tearing
all over the news
goodbye,
as well,
Ever
wasn't
Given
it?
sets sail from Malaysia and makes course for the Netherlands. Let's go to the map. Malaysia, and you already know, but the Netherlands is over here. But that's so simple. You just go from here over to... Oh.
Ah, crap. Oh,
We're
I didn't
blocked by
even...
Apple. You just go from...
I was like looking at it, I was like, yeah, that looks right to me. Wait a minute, that's Africa.
here over to... Oh.
Ah, right.
We're blocked by Africa,
There's a whole ass
sir.
continent.
Should we just head back? Don't worry, I know a shortcut. Head into that inlet. It's called the Red Sea. Captain, it's blue.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Wrong place, guys.
In
I
a
know.
little over a week, the Ever Given cruises all the way to the Red Sea. And on the way, someone on the crew points out Djibouti and says it aloud.
Look, there's a booty. I mean, the booty. My grandpa used to drive those gigantic ships. Really? I mean, it sounds kind of chill though, right? I mean, most of the time it's just, I don't know, spin the wheel a little bit to get to the point, to the place. That must have been a wild job. Is it wild? Being a gigantic ship that like barely moves. He got around a lot. Ah, okay.
Djibouti, because it's fun to say.
Djibouti.
It's a great time to be a cargo ship captain, I can tell you that much. Captain, we've got another
Nothing could possibly go wrong today.
problem on the sat-nav. There's more land in the way. How are we supposed to get through an obstacle like this? Should I just head back? Now, if this was 1868, Kanthaval would be in big trouble. But luckily, in 1869, someone happened to dig a big channel. Right
Oh.
from one side of this isthmus to the other. And filled it with water, they did. Which meant that ships no longer needed to circumnavigate Africa.
That's a really good shortcut.
It's nothing personal. It's a geographic thing. Late that evening, the Ever Given arrives
It's
at
just
the
short, I
Gulf of
swear.
Suez. Here on the map. It's a big open area for ships to park. And there are ships everywhere, sitting idle, waiting for their turn to pass through the canal.
Oh, so that's why you
Now, the
need a
helmsman
ticket, I
is
guess.
kind of driving around the area, looking for a place to park and drop anchor.
I wonder what kind of like crazy stories he has. Because it sounds like it's like a fairly easy job, right? I mean, it's probably like a lot of responsibility and kind of difficult as the job itself, but like, you know, you drive the ship around. It doesn't seem too crazy. He just quit school At 15 and worked as a captain. Bro. Back then when you still could do that. Now you need like a college diploma for like anything. You want to be a cashier at our supermarket? Well, did you go to college? Jesus, what? Why do I need that? For a storm with 30-meter waves, bro. That's true, actually. I just imagine the ocean to be like this, you know, like flat, nothing happening. There's like lightning once in a while.
But then, something captures his attention. Hey, what's that mysterious-looking ship over there?
What's that?
It looks abandoned.
What?
The Ahmad. MV. Do not speak its name, helmsman.
This is like a ghost ship or something.
Why not? Look, there's a spot. That's a handicap. They park the ship, drop anchor, and radio in to the Suez Canal Authority. Thank you for joining the queue. Typical wait time is a few hours, up to one
Typical wait time might be anywhere from a few hours to a full day. Damn. Depending on traffic.
business day. Why do we have to wait? Why can't we just go straight through? Because we've got rules here at the canal. A big book of them.
There's laws.
No running, no dive bombing, and blah, blah, blah. Somewhere way down the back of the manual it says, all vessels entering or leaving the canal must have a pilot. And in fact, a ship as large as yours needs two. These pilots are employees of the Canal Authority who understand the perils of the route. Kind of like a consultant to the captain. And they stand around going, yes, go here. Turn coming up here.
Just drive down the canal. You're doing good, Captain. Keep going. This direction, down the canal.
Watch out for the geese.
Hello. The geese.
So just stand by for a while, yep? All right. Nothing to do till this pilot arrives. Guess I'll take a little bit of me time. I'm off to my cabin, fellas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And so just after midnight, Canterville heads back to his quarters to take a nap.
And then they hit an iceberg.
Quite a cozy scene, wouldn't you say?
But where did it all go
But
wrong?
all is not well on the Ever Given tonight.
What?
There seems to be some trouble.
Ghosts because of the ghost ship?
With the weather.
Oh no.
2:30 a.m.
What does that mean in a canal?
Canterville wakes up. Outside is the loud rattle of shipping containers sparring with the wind. Loud enough to capture Canterville's attention. Rah-rah. He dashes up to the bridge.
Arr!
All right, what's the status on it being really, really windy outside? The wind is up to 35 knots, but the Ever Given is fine and the anchor is keeping us held. All right, that sounds like I can head back to my quarters then. Wait, Captain. I think we need to move the ship. Yeah, those guys are getting closer and closer to us. We're surrounded by ships like the Al Nasriyah. Their anchors can't withstand the wind, and they are being dragged about. We need more buffer, or there's risk of a collision.
Bro, that sounds dangerous.
Good thinking. All right, duty engineer, prep the engines. Aye. The ship kicks to life.
This is giving me like a bunch of flashbacks to Star Trek whenever the captain is like calling down to the engineers like, we need higher warp speed. Like, Captain, it's on its maximum, but maybe I can figure something out.
The helmsman steers the Ever Given to get further away from the other ships. This whole thing might be cancelled. Port control. Although this waiting area is delightful, the weather outside is very frightful. Is passage through the canal still happening? Not cancelled. Hold position. Your pilot is wrapping up and will be on his way to your vessel soon. They're making us wait. Captain, if we're struggling not to hit ships in this big open area, it's going to get pretty dicey when we have to navigate through a narrow channel like the Suez.
He's right.
Yes. Although you should have said, spoiler warning.
Coming up next on
What?
Channel Ad Time.
Welcome back to Raising Sailing. I'm Sailing Man, professional traveler and eSIM
Oh no. I remember internet historians' ads, they're always so unhinged.
user, finding tourists to get them huge savings on an eSIM plan. It ain't for the faint of heart. But if there's one thing I've learned in all my years,
That's a great
when
true.
they're traveling, they need data.
I can't get an Uber. I didn't sort out my data before I left.
Got another
This is
one.
like AI
Try
generated.
this. First, we download the Saley app on your phone. Then we choose how much data we want and where. Then we add the code Internet Historian for 15% off. And don't forget the most important part. Mwah.
Oh. Is this like as a substitute for buying phone cards?
Tonight on Raising Saley.
Anyone
Wow.
can get sick. Dead ones. Sorry, I have a boyfriend ones. Or regular.
I have a presentation
Regular.
in 15 minutes at the UN Security Council.
Mhm.
And I
Oh.
didn't download the slides.
Oh, no.
Without this presentation, I'm worried they're going to nuke North Sentinel Island again.
Again.
15 minutes to go and he hasn't got the slides.
I'll be the guy who started the next world war without those damn slides.
10 minutes to go and he hasn't got the
Oh no, the stakes are so high.
slides.
History will not look kindly on me without those slides.
Here comes Saley.
Honestly, I think I would watch more ads if they like be silly like this.
Now you have 10 gigabytes of data on your phone. Cheaper than most phone providers.
I love you, Saley man.
Hush, little one. I saved it.
The Saley app really saved.
I saved the world. I will probably never need this because I never leave my room.
We're back on the bridge. There's the helmsman. Captain's gone back to his quarters. Pilots won't be here for hours. Then suddenly,
What if I just drive in the canal anyway?
an idea.
Uh-oh.
The
Is he
helmsman
actually
takes
doing
it
it?
upon himself to navigate a little bit of art.
Bro.
Tee-hee-hee, says the helmsman. As long as no one checks the nav data, this
Bro.
won't come back to bite me at all.
Oh no. I think they checked the nav data.
The wind dies down just a little. No ships crashed into the Ever Given, but a small one did pull up beside it.
Stop drawing penises on the navigation
Captain,
chart.
pilots are here.
Oh. These
Welcome
guys.
aboard. Oh, hey, Captain. Yes, yes,
Ahoy.
we're running late. Where's the helm? We don't know what the pilots' names are, so we're just going to go with blue and red. Okay, I think we should move ahead at about 14 kilometers. That's right. Ahead. 14 kilometers per hour. The Ever Given joins a convoy of ships taking position at the entrance to the canal. Convoy, checking in. Ready, ready, ready. All right, everybody. We want to be alert. Stay focused. Yeah, Captain. I'll follow the other ships. I'll try not to get lost. Hold on.
I try not to get lost in a canal. Bro.
Hold on, helmsman. And the audience. This is a much more perilous journey
And the
than you
audience.
might know.
Oh.
What? A big
Really?
straight line? It is 193 kilometers of narrow waterway. And I hope you've got some
okay.
stamina, because it takes 12 hours to
Bro.
traverse. That's a full day trip. Some parts are only 24 meters deep. Oh, that's very shallow. Yes, and only 200 meters wide in
Alright,
some
I'll take it back. It is actually kind of impressive to drive through there.
parts. That's very narrow. I've seen McDonald's
It's very shallow and very narrow.
drive-thrus with more clearance.
Why don't they just make it like wider, like Pringle cans opening, so you can fit your hands through there? Why don't they make it like 400 meters wide and like 50 meters deep? Like, why is that? Why is that not happening?
And you certainly wouldn't want to have an accident, would you? Because 12% of the
You forgot the spoiler alert.
entire world's sea freight passes through here.
Oh no.
If you blocked it, the consequences would be humongous. No
Humongous.
pressure, though.
No pressure though.
I see. Oh, don't mind him. He gives that speech to everybody. Ahead, 14 kilometers
I mean,
per
does
hour.
it make it
Yes,
untrue
pilot.
though?
14 kilometers? Steady on. So into the canal the Ever Given went. As they cruise, the winds swirl back onto the sea. No longer buffered by miles of open water, the sand and dust can blow about with abandon. Low visibility. Strong winds jostle the ship. Grit pelts the bow.
That's
The
terrible.
Ever Given steams ahead at about
no.
the pace of a fast jog. And there's no real build-up here, to be honest. Things go awry almost immediately.
Oh no.
How are you coping with the wind? It's manageable. All right, well, the wind is definitely pushing us to the left-hand side. Yes, just try to keep it as centered as you can. Adjusting.
These winds are quite something. Do you think we should have insisted they postpone?
The pilots don't seem worried, and they know this water better than anyone. The angle of the wind is particularly nasty, catching the enormous surface area of the ship and constantly nudging it off
Oh
course.
no, all the containers act like a sail.
Helmsman, you're still too far to the left. You got to get back to the center.
Yeah, I'm
trying.
Adjusting. The
Uh-oh.
helmsman keeps
Oh no, he's about to drift.
changing the trajectory of the ship, but he cannot seem to stay in the center.
Come on, Helmsman.
Too much
We're
wind.
still not centered.
I know, it's the wind. No matter what they do, they can't seem to get away from the left bank. The wind foils their every
Uh-oh.
countermaneuver. This is not as manageable as I thought it would be. Is it going to be like this the whole way? Don't worry, this is really common. It won't be the whole trip. No. The problem is we're going too slow.
Oh
Red
no.
pilot takes the initiative. If we speed up, we can push through the wind.
Oh no. We seem to like lose control here. Just go faster. Speed always solves out of control situations.
Accelerate to 22 kilometers an hour. Somewhat reluctantly, the helmsman obliges. 22 kilometers per hour.
Engines engage, and the ship speeds up. Captain, going this fast in heavy winds is needlessly reckless. There are protocols for this sort of thing.
But they're the pilots, they know what they do. I would think.
All right, Gene, it's a bit windy. Relax, this must happen all the time. The red pilot was right. The increased speed helps them to fight through the wind and get
Ow.
away from the left-hand bank. However, they can't seem to keep the ship in the very center. Helmsman, you're aimed too severely to the right-hand bank now. We need a bit of leadership here. Don't worry, I know what to do. Turn left. Adjusting.
I'm here for my extensive expertise. Turn the wheel to the left.
Pilot's giving steering instructions now. Captain, is he supposed to do that? Captain, the pilot is not here to give steering orders. You should say something. The ship is now consistently snaking left and right and left
no.
and right. Turn to the right. So they turn to the right.
But then they end up too far to the right.
You're too close to the right bank now. Turn to the left.
Oh
Yes,
no.
I-
This feels like driving a car on like icy roads, and then you like overdrift to the left and then to the right and back to the left.
Turn to the left. Look, this is all a bit tense, and we both know where this is going. It's gonna crash. Let's just enjoy it.
Oh.
Oh, wow. There it is. A gently sloping sandy bank. Red Pilot, we're just consultants. This isn't our job to steer the ship. You're micromanaging. We should only be giving general navigation advice. We're getting too close to the left bank. I can't keep it centered. We have to slow this ship down. If we slow down, the wind will push us into the bank.
What do I do? Reduce
Go
the speed.
faster.
Oh no, that's terrible. Both advisors say the opposite thing.
The two pilots begin bickering. And not just bickering normally. They're bickering in Arabic.
Oh no.
Arabickering. And Canthavil's crew doesn't speak Arabic. What the hell are they saying? I don't know. Neither do I. Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Uh-oh.
The
Oh, what a
Evergiven has
beautiful
reached its
bank.
target speed of 22 kilometers an hour. But they're taking wider and wider turns and can't seem to get anywhere near the center of the lane. And the two pilots, they're still fighting. Captain? Captain! Pilots! Captain!
Okay, I'm starting to feel like the captain's a little bit at fault because everybody's like advising him to like, hey, take control of your ship. Pilots are here to advise, not to steer the ship for you. So, I don't know, it seems like Captain was trying to like lean back and have a day off.
The Evergiven then reaches an extreme, unrecoverable angle, pointing acutely
Uh-oh.
to the right, straight for the bank.
It looks so nice and rammable.
We need to turn left. Now. Hard left. Hard to the left. Hard to the left. The rudder turns. But the ship doesn't turn with it.
Uh-oh.
Instead, It slides. Didn't I tell you to turn left?
He just left.
Why aren't we turning? I am turning to the left, Captain. The ship's not responding. I knew this would happen. It's your fault. The helmsman loses his ability to steer. The ship has gone out of control.
Oh no. Hey y'all, big booby mommy. Just embrace it.
Canterville finally steps forward. Enough! Helmsman, center the rudder. Reduce speed. Rudder center. Reduce... But it's too late. Canterville did not intervene in time. Shit.
According to a person familiar with the VDR radio, Captain Canterville reacted as anyone might in the same situation. Shit, he screamed. That's very human. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be a rough day tomorrow. Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, no.
The crew can feel the vibration through the floor as the bow meets the bank.
We arrived.
That bow,
If this is your
raised
stop,
6 meters,
please exit.
slides into the bank with ease, like a hot pencil through pudding.
Damn. I mean, that is like
Meanwhile, the
millions
rear
of
the
tons
ship
or something?
is pulled into the opposite bank. The bridge shakes and the crew lurches forward as 300,000 tons of momentum is reduced to
300,000,
zero
okay.
in the span of a couple of seconds. We've run aground, cut your engines, Canterville yells out on the radio, because don't forget, these ships are running as a convoy, which means that the ships behind them
even worse.
have just seen what's happened, and they all have to slam on the brakes. A couple of ships back, the Asia Ruby 3 suffers an engine malfunction, and it cannot stop as quickly.
No. One thing piling up on another, literally. That's more the 3 Yamato battleships, by the way. That's more than 3 Yamato battleships. Oh. I mean, it has like a lot of cargo on it, so I kind of believe it.
As it intends to, and nearly plows into the...
That's like a cruise ship weighing 300,000, because it kind of has like that size, right? But there's like less cargo, so potentially there's more air instead of like actual stuff. It was like 74,000 tons. Oh, at full load.
back of the Maersk Denver. They managed to stop themselves just in time and prevent running aground as well. Pan back to the Ever Given. Let us look at it from above. It is diagonally wedged across the entire canal. An unplanned bridge connecting two continents. A ship collision of such magnitude, there's almost nothing to compare it to.
I mean, it doesn't seem too bad from the first glance, right? It's just like kind of like nudged one of the banks. The world's largest cruise ship is the Icon of the Seas, operating at a Royal Caribbean International, boasting a gross tonnage of 250,000. Damn. Okay. So like a cargo ship like this weighs more because of the cargo then. 50k tons lighter. I mean, at that magnitude, it probably doesn't even make much of a difference.
Maybe
so huge,
Hindenburg, 9/11. I'll keep Googling. No, hold off on the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet.
Uber foods.
No, hold off.
I know, my Egyptian Uber delivery, it got delayed.
On the dramatic sound effects. There's no need to panic just yet. It's like a car tire stuck in the mud. We simply reverse. Full astern. Well,
but that's stuck on the other side too, right?
Propellers at the back of the ship whiz to little effect.
Yeah.
Locked in place by the sand. We didn't move. Merely a run-up. Crash astern. That's the most dramatic version of full astern, ramping up to full thrust as quickly as possible.
I love like the failing car engine sound.
No, stop it. No sound effect just yet. We still have one more option. Start up the bow thrusters. They're the jets at the front of the ship that give a little bit of extra oomph. Crash astern, full thrusters.
But they're like stuck in the sand, right? Yeah.
No effect, sir.
Bro, how would you even like solve that? You would need to like dig it out, right? That's why Uber food's always cold. There we go. Dramatic music sting.
Now, we don't have the transcript from here, so we'll just presume that at the time, Canterville said something very quirky and millennial, like,
So that just happened. What we do know is that he and the pilots then jumped
So
on the
relatable.
radio and got in contact with the Port Authority.
we've got something to tell you, and you gotta promise not to get mad.
Shut up.
Look, listen, we're gonna need a tugboat.
We are run aground.
The helmsman takes a turn at being millennial.
There are other ships right behind me, aren't there? Uh-huh. And there were...
He's right behind me, isn't he?
as the queue of container ships piling up behind them got longer and longer.
But like, there's still the crazy winds, right? Wouldn't like the winds crash the boats behind them? Wouldn't they use a tug to start with the help of the wind? Oh, also true. Stupid pilots. I mean, it clearly has worked before, so I guess there always needs to happen something for people to realize, wait a minute, the thing we've been doing wasn't that safe. Also, if it's true that it takes like 12 hours to drive through there, and they always go through with like convoys, and there's like hundreds in the queue, then I'm just gonna assume they don't have 1,000 tugging boats. Or maybe they didn't want to spend money on 1,000 tugging boats with 1,000 captains for tugging boats. The argument surely helped. True.
Make that 2 tugboats.
It's-
So what
Yeah,
happened
damn
here
it.
exactly? And who is in big, big trouble?
Using tugs and canals is pretty common. Well, clearly not there. Clearly not there. Also, like, I guess the difference is it's like a huge canal with like many, many ships. So they would need like hundreds or like maybe thousands of tugboats.
Explainer time! There are 3 main causes to why the ship crashed. Let's start with the wind.
Yeah, that's the obvious one.
The captain could have very easily said, guys, the wind is far too severe. Let's postpone. But he didn't. However, the blame's not all on Canterville. The 2 pilots could have also said, let's just follow protocol. By radioing in to HQ and saying, yes, get us 2 tugboats, please.
Oh my god. Imagine having 2 tugboats.
With 1 on each side at the front, they would have had far more stability and control. And they wouldn't need to erratically fight about with the wind to stay in the middle of the lane.
Why is this?
Second cause.
I mean, they did say it is protocol to have these, so I guess they didn't do it because they felt arrogant or too comfortable or something. I'm the pilot. I know what I'm doing. That's what I was trying to explain.
Speed
Ego.
of the ship. Now, it was the red pilot who told the helmsman, accelerate the ship to 22 kilometers per hour. But when he did that, they were already driving at the speed limit for their weight class, 14 kilometers per hour. And telling the helmsman to go
So it's like piling up a bunch of stupid mistakes and arrogance, I guess.
beyond that meant that they are technically breaking the rules. And while I agree that some rules are made to be broken, going this fast in a very large ship in a comparatively small canal causes a whole bunch of problems to do with fluid dynamics. Big problems. Huge.
Huge.
5 fun physics phenomena.
Now, I don't know
What?
the physics, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
What? Google the bank effect, zone of high and low pressure caused by the quick displacement of water. Causes the ship to be pulled towards the bank at the rear of the ship. Oh. Okay, it's like sucking it in, I guess. Because the ship is to the bank, the stronger this effect. This results in a consistent diagonal force that ultimately makes the ship overcorrect.
But what I will say is this. Speeding up causes something approximating oversteer. The ship becomes all slidey.
Yeah,
I'm
then
just going
like
to turn a little bit to the left.
like then the wind added on top of that. I finally have my food. What? Did Evergiven finally deliver your Uber Eats?
But instead, you go a lot to the left.
Took them long
I'll
enough.
just turn right a little bit. But instead, you turn to the right a lot. Remember how the cheerful navigator was like, "Come on, guys, we have to get back to the center of the lane." Well, they can't, because every time they try to direct back to the center, the speed and the oversteer means they overshoot it. One more effect of going very fast.
I will sneeze. Wait for it.
Take a look at this animation
Ah!
side. Water pressure effects cause the ship to
Somebody
tilt.
quick sneeze. Somebody. God damn it.
The front is raised 6 meters higher than usual, which means when they collide with the bank, they really wedge themselves in.
Oof.
But we can't just blame everything on the physicists,
Pizza. Oh.
because there's a third main cause: poor communication. English is the official language of pretty much every port. However,
Okay.
the pilots start arguing with each other in Arabic, which is not just unprofessional, but excludes all of the rest of the crew from what's being discussed. And all of these competing voices make for chaos on the bridge. But the blame is not all on the co-pilots either. The captain is always in charge. He has the ultimate authority.
That's what I meant earlier. Like, he's been not giving orders too much and let the pilots basically take over, which is, I can kind of like sympathize with that as well, because they are the experts, right? They should know how to get through the canal, but apparently not. Apparently not.
Is in charge. He has the ultimate authority. Decisions start and end with him. So the captain should have intervened and said something like, "Shut up, everybody."
I am the captain. Bro.
He doesn't. He stands there quite passively throughout. By the time he does step in, it's too late. Now that everything's been laid out, who would you say is at fault for the crash of the Evergiven?
The wind. The wind, probably. Because without the wind, none of that would have escalated too much.
The helmsman? Blue pilot? The red pilot? Canthaville?
I feel like it's equally the captain and the red pilot, in a way. The pilots, 100%. I don't know. It's the captain's ship. But I can sympathize with the captain, though. Because I would have probably listened to, like, the pilots as well if they're the experts, right? But I kind of learned, like, when was it? 5 years ago or something like that, that being called an expert isn't necessarily an indicator of their knowledge. They can still be idiots. They can still do mistakes or wrongdoing, so I don't know.
I'll tell you. Society, that's who. You and me.
Oh
And I think you should apologize.
Well, society. How did I not see that coming? I always complain about society. We live in a society. Stuck. Day one. All right, they were like stuck
Alrighty.
forever,
So
right?
we have something 3.5 times the size of the Titanic, choking the world's largest
Bruh.
freighting canal like a greedy seagull throating a glue stick. Good start. And they didn't get very far through the canal itself. About 5% of the progress bar.
Oh.
But if we scroll up for a second, we can see what landmarks they missed out on. The Great River Lake,
Wow.
named so because the water there is very salty instead of fresh. Then up a 2-lane bit and over to Timsah Lake, named so because Timsah
This is like like on a racing track, like this maintenance I don't know. It's like maintenance area where you like, you know, drive off the track, like go to this maintenance thing and then like change your wheels, you drive off the maintenance thing. It's like this is the same thing for boats.
is the Arabic word for crocodile, because there used to be crocodiles in there.
Ow.
Otherwise, it's pretty much
Well, they missed
zipped
out on the crocodiles.
right through to the Mediterranean. That would have been very nice for them. Now we go back a bit to Timsar Lake. And here you'll find the city of Ismailia. And at its port, see this building? This is the Suez Canal Authority. Inside, Captain El Said, head of navigational control, is just settling in for the day. As he sits down to his desk, Captain...
Bro, imagine going to work and like, you sit down with a cup of coffee, then you open up your emails, and then there's like suddenly 1,000 emails. Shit hit the fan! You have to fix that quick!
You're gonna want to see this. The video feed pulls up. What? Line 1.
We're stuck.
Wait, that's not supposed to be like that. Then he's like the next millennial human guy who's like just saying shit into the radio. Shit. That's not... I didn't expect this on for work today.
We'd like to request a tugboat. Stuck? Stuck where?
That's why Watch reacts. I like the side rants. Very true, sir. Okay. So you're saying I need to interact more with my community? God damn it. All right. I guess I have to bear the burden then.
You know that single lane area pretty close to the entrance? There. Now, had this happened in one of the 2-lane sections, they could have kept the traffic flowing.
Oh, true.
What? So you're blocking all the traffic? Mr. El Said, we already promised we wouldn't get mad. Fine.
I gotta see how bad it
is. Promise, don't be mad.
Is in person. El Said snatches his keys off his desk and he races down to his car, rushing to the scene.
He gets out and casts his eyes upon the ship.
My God. Towering over him is a structure the width and breadth of the world's largest Walmart. Except it is also 50...
Bro, that looks so huge. What the fuck? I didn't expect it to be that humongous. Damn, dude, that's huge.
The bow, raised 6 meters higher than normal, is jammed into one side. Oof. Like an unwitting finger in a Chinese finger trap that somebody filled with Gorilla Glue in its prawn tomorrow.
No, it's even
ass
worse.
Of the ship, firmly squatting aground on the other side. And the
working
middle
on
of the
sand.
ship, making bended metal groans as it's barely suspended by only a few meters of water. El Said lets the sand run through his fingers.
Oh no, the sand boat. We have to be careful walking on sand. The sand boat's gonna hear us. Gonna swallow us whole.
Another important person arrives on the scene. Admiral Rabi. He is the Suez Canal Authority chairman, the big boss of the whole canal. Here's the rough structure of the organization. He's all the way up here, right?
Oh, no.
So high up that he reports directly to the Pharaoh of Egypt himself.
Yep, that's one blocked canal.
No, Mr. President. He didn't say blocked. Shut up. He said that canal rocked. He's giving it a 5-star review. Come on, follow me.
Trust me, boss. Nothing's wrong. I wonder how long that'll last until the president knows.
Me to the bridge.
Now, El Said and Rabi board the ship, and it's a hell of a scene. The crew is racing around.
Oh God, they're gonna check the nav data. They're gonna see the dick pic. Oh God. Panther is standing back taking a panicked phone call with the operating company. Okay, so
Why did I make the dick pic out?
Pilots walk into a ship, and the first one says,
and the 2 pilots from before are still bickering. All right, you 2 are dismissed. Canterville.
Oh God, this is the end of my career. This is gonna cost $1 billion.
El Said puts his hand...
At the very least, bro, you're like holding up the freaking canal for... How long was it? Weeks? Months? Bro, that's so much money. That's... $1 billion is probably not enough. Like 10% of the world economy for like 8 days. Bro. That's easily trillions. If it's the world economy... 20% of the world economy? Every country has like a handful trillion in debt. That's easily trillions of dollars. Although I guess after the first or second day, they might have like rerouted like on the south side of Africa maybe instead of the canal.
Come on, Captain. What's the status? Well, the ship isn't floating. Yeah. What I mean is
But
situation is worse than you think. It's the way we're pitched up on the shore. The weight distribution is all wrong. We're like a raised bridge, but we don't have any of the support underneath. The middle of the ship could bend under its own weight.
it's worth to ship around. It probably adds like a couple of days. But I mean, while the ship is stuck, they don't know when it's like getting out of there, right? It can't be faster. I mean, they didn't know when it's like releasing, right? I would have probably also waited like a day or two to see like, can they open it? But like, if it takes a couple of days, I think some might have probably like left to go around Africa. That's a lot more, 6-10 days depending on, is my guess. Yeah, but like, imagine being like sitting there for like 3 days, 4 days, and they clearly can't fix it. So at some point, maybe they're gonna think, you know what, just fuck it, we'll go around Africa. Even if it might take longer until they fix it, but that way at least it's for sure gonna arrive in like a week or whatever.
And tear. So it could sink.
Because that could have easily taken like weeks or months or something.
Yeah.
That would shut down the whole canal for months.
Are we taking on water?
There we go.
No, I've had the engineers check the hull. We can't see water making ingress anywhere. Yet. The best way to get free and the best way to prevent the ship from potentially sinking
Yet?
is to lighten the load. We need to get rid of at least, I don't know, like 20,000 tons.
Bro.
How quickly do you think your crew can offload containers? No. Look how high those boxes are stacked. To offload these containers is going to require specialist equipment.
Bro, that looks so big. What the fuck?
How high those boxes are stacked. To
And we've
these-
seen the
these containers-
pictures. But like how big is a container? Like 2.5 meters? Or something? 8 feet? Bro. This is humongous. He was right. That's the only word that can describe the size of the ship. Like 3 meters. Damn. It's like 10 feet? Per container? Bro.
is going to require
It's
specialist
like
equipment.
skyscraper
The kind
almost.
you'd only find at a dedicated port.
Like small
We're not going to be able
skyscrapers.
to offload these containers out here in the middle of nowhere. All right, well, it's the easiest, most brute force solution you can think of. The ballast tanks. Yeah, go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water on board. We can dump that right now and relieve some pressure.
Ballast water is held in reserve tanks on a ship to add weight, stability, and control. Okay. But like they're still stuck in the sand though. Will lighten the load even do anything?
Excellent idea. I'll get started.
No, you can't do that. Well, why not?
Oh. What is that?
Allow me to explain.
You see, when a ship fills its ballast tanks, it's filling with more than just water.
It's a big, dilute, salty soup of algae, plant material, and even sometimes small fish.
Okay.
Pick that up in Malaysia, and then just dump that at the next port.
You're introducing these stowaway pest species into the environment.
Oh.
Some examples of these invasive species include the Northern Pacific Sea Star.
Oh no, it's Patrick. Nobody wants Patrick in their country. Ah, he made the joke.
Green crab.
Nah, Mr. Krabs.
Son of a bitch. And cholera.
Oh no, you really don't want that.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also requires time. And
Wait, didn't they say it's like 10,000 or something? That wouldn't probably even help on a several 100-ton heavy boat. Where did it say? There you go. Oh, is he saying it?
the ballast tanks. Yeah, go on. We've got nearly 10,000 tons of ballast water.
Oh, 10,000 tons. Bro, that's like 0.3%. That won't do anything, right? What? I don't think that would help.
So you have to treat the water before you discharge
color.
it, usually through heat or chemicals. And the key there is that it also requires time and access to one of these treatment machines. And we're not at a port. It's going to take much longer than usual. So let me get onto the line with the guys at Ismailia. We probably have a portable...
The Evergrande almost certainly has a ballast water treatment system installed as it was built in 2018. Like the high capacity filtration. Okay, so they could like do it themselves maybe?
water treatment machine somewhere.
Al Said turns and looks out the window. Coming down the canal are 2 tugboats, the ones that they ordered earlier. Look, we might not even be that deeply wedged in. These 2 tugboats might be all we need. Yes.
Okay.
Tugboats. This is the Mosaid 2 and the Mosaid 3. These 2 little guys are able to pull around this massive cargo ship, comparable in size to the Ever Given.
Bro, that's so big.
On go the ties. Line secure. All fast. Engine ready. Ready to pull. Canterville looks nervously at El Said. Commence pull. Slow ahead. The polyethylene ropes whine as they're pulled taut.
This is day 1. I feel like it didn't work. I think it didn't work, but I'm kind of like wondering why. Because the ass, I feel like they should be able to like kind of pull the ass sideways out of the sand, maybe.
From the water. The tugboats lightly draw against the ship, testing for resistance.
Oh, they use the front. Okay. I mean, clearly the front won't move if it's like wedged into the sand with its like, what do you call that? The pointy thing under the ocean.
A little more.
The boat part, the spear of the boat.
More. More. Full power.
More.
Nothing. Not an inch of
harder.
distance. All right, stop engines. Be on standby. This isn't going to work.
The front is a few meters in sand, so even the back shouldn't move. I mean, I understand why the front won't move, but I think it's easier to pull out the back if it's like only half embedded by sand. Then only the rotors might be like in the way of like moving the sand out of the way. But trying to move the front seems a lot more difficult because it's like wedged into the sand. But do they have the space to pull it back and not sideways? I mean, it's like wedged diagonally.
With just 2 tugboats, we do not have the pull for a ship this massive, this deeply grounded. It's also low tide. That's not helping. Wind's high tide. Early afternoon, in a couple...
Did the president of boats and the ocean and the canal ask somebody when is high tide? I feel like the president that takes care of boats in the canal should know when the fuck high tide is.
Couple of hours. All right, that buys us some time. How soon do you think you can get a dredger out here? Let me find out for you. Please
Oh
hold.
my god. What is... Wait. I need to see what kind of posters he has in the background. Hey, Cleopatra, do it for her. Monday morning traffic, bro. Be boat safe, just sink. Style, independence, navigation, keep it chill.
Let me find out for you.
Bro.
Please hold. The dredgers can remove the sand below the waterline that's all built up around the ship. Hi again. They say it'll take a day, maybe 2. All right, tell them to hurry.
A day or 2? I'd better update my boss. Let him know it's not gonna be a quick fix.
Uh-oh.
I should call my wife as well. All right, don't go too far. I need you for something in a minute. Hey, what about excavators?
Oh, yeah, right, my wife.
Oh, yeah, how many we got? Right now? No, for my birthday. Yeah, now. 1. One guy. There's only 1 excavator on standby for the whole canal.
Bro.
Well, it's just post-COVID. Everyone's been excavating from home. Patch me through.
Makes sense, to be honest.
There really was just 1 guy, by the way. It's
Bro.
local contractor Abdullah. So he picks up the phone. Mushy.
There's been a big accident at the canal, Abdullah. There's sand and dirt everywhere. I need your help. Just send me the deets, Chum.
Bro.
Abdullah jumps in his truck and heads to the scene. And when he pulls up...
Honestly, it looks kind of small. Like, you know, the machinery he's packing.
Gott in Himmel. He sees the massive Ever Given.
Gott im Himmel. That's German, which means God in the sky. Oh, my lord.
And wedged into the canal.
Abdullah locks himself into his excavator and gets to work on the most important task he's ever done digged.
Bro, if he didn't earn millions of dollars for this, for freeing the economy that's like worth trillions, then I'm gonna be mad. Imagine they only paid him like $100 or something per day. Yeah. Wow, he actually did it. What a Chad.
Back on the bridge. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully home soon. Okay. Yep, no, love you too. Okay, bye.
That's the boss, right?
The boss was not happy. Hey,
Dude. Yeah, love you, dude.
before you said you needed me for something. I did.
Uh-oh.
Who's this?
Psych
Breathe
evaluation?
into this tube.
Oh, shit. Was he drunk?
Also, you have to do a drug test. After the crash, they tested Canthaville for drugs and alcohol. Both came up negative. There's also a procedure to make sure that captains aren't fatigued. They look at the rest schedule and they find, no, Canthaville took that nap. Remember? He's had plenty of rest time. So he passed the fatigue assessment. And while Canthaville was at the nurse's office, high tide came and went. Tugs were tried again. And again. Tried a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It didn't work. All day trying, all evening, and into the early morning. But that stubborn ship was going nowhere.
Just ram it with the other cargo ship. That'll surely help. Still stuck day 2. Damn. Did they try praying to the Egyptian gods? What could go wrong? I mean, there would be... you would open it up.
Of course.
What?
The moon.
What? I know, is Moon Knight coming around?
Day 2.
There's quite a queue of ships by this point, and they're all honking their horns impatiently. Hey, move your ass! I got Frozens in the back. Go around! Go around!
No one knows quite what's happening because the Suez Canal Authority has not made a formal statement. But their hand
moon
is about
haunts
to
you.
be forced when an impatient sailor behind the Ever Given takes a photograph and publishes it online.
Uh-oh.
And this starts a bit of a buzz on
Yeah,
social
look.
publishes it online.
It seems easier to pull the back here, right? Instead of like the pointy bit of the boat in the front. It seems like you could easier pull the left side like closer to the center and then maybe pull it backwards so the pointy front is like being pulled out of the sand. Not enough space. How much space do you need? What do you mean? What space are you talking about?
And this starts a bit of a buzz on social media. It was at this very moment that the helmsman's most feared fear was most realized.
Oh no.
Someone pulled up the navigation.
Ah, no.
Within 24 hours, it was all over the news.
Draws peanuts. To be fair, though, that wasn't the problem. The penis that didn't make the ship stuck, alright? If the back moved, so would the front. Which is the same. Oh, because it's like stuck in the sand, you mean? No, not necessarily, because it's like in a less steep angle. It's probably easier to like move the front of the ship that's like stuck a couple centimeters, so you can like free the back a couple meters.
So over at the Suez offices, Mr. Rebbe, you have 300 voicemails. Telemarketers? Important clients and journalists. They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, aren't they? They're asking about whether the canal is blocked, yes.
God damn it. I guess I have to make an
And the
announcement.
Suez Canal Authority could keep it a secret no longer.
They held a press conference. Okay. This is crazy. Let's say, hypothetically,
They didn't give many
That's like a crazy thing.
details.
You won't believe
But
it.
it was a very inspirational press conference. The news begins reporting on the story.
It's blocked. Cargo ship blocking the Suez Canal.
A huge container ship. There's just the most incredible drama playing out in the Suez Canal.
A massive container ship longer than the Eiffel Tower.
It's one of the world's most important.
My brother in Christ, Hebel Gesetz. And tons of steel moving into a sandbank. Yesn't? That is the lever law. If the lever on the back is bigger, then the front moves more. That's literally the same. But if you move the front, which is stuck, the lever is shorter, which means there's less energy being moved. You are proving my point right now. If your lever is bigger at the back of the ship, like if you pull the Ever Given from the back, you have more centrifugal force on the front, and you move less at the front if you pull the back sideways to the center. But if you try to pull the front, you don't have as much distance to move the front of the ship out of the sand. We need somebody who studied physics or something. The lever point is sand. Yeah. So if you pull it from the back, your lever is bigger because it's the size of the ship. Instead of like pulling it from the front, which makes the lever size really small. Right? A lot of energy goes wasted into the sand. Also, I literally studied physics. Alright. Maybe we're gonna find out in the video.
Go around.
I appear to have blocked global trade.
And the internet, upon seeing it, went, these guys need some help. We would love to volunteer.
Look at this.
These guys need some help. We would love to...
Look, this is the front, which is firmly wedged into the sand. The back seems to be like kind of drifted into it because it crashed into the sand at the front. It seems a lot easier to pull the back sidewards or like to the center, at least a little bit to free the rotors, then like slowly pull it out of the sand from the front. This seems super logical to me. Are you telling me it is the same energy required to pull the ship from the back, like slightly to the center and backwards, so like this pathway, so it frees the ship's front a little bit, compared to like pulling the ship's front out of like several meters of sand? I don't believe it. They pull it backwards. I didn't see them pull it backwards yet. Oh, they pull it backwards and then it got freed after it did. The pull on the the pull the front backwards and not sideways into the sand. The pull the front backwards. So are you saying they try to like pull it out of the sand like this? But they pulled it from this side and it looked like they tried to pull it like towards the center. Because obviously they can't pull it backwards from the front. They're just gonna like be stuck there. You're doing the thing he's talking about right now in the video. Oh.
They knew best about what to do to get this ship unstuck.
Oh, Reddit experts, okay.
Yeah, I reckon you could pretty much just do it.
Oh no! Oh no, we're Redditors! God damn it.
Listen, it'd work. Section.
Reacting what's happening, yeah.
Solution.
It's like the same thing. The same thing happened with like this U-boat. With like the billionaires going down with the U-boat. They were just like, why don't you just swim down and rescue them? Damn.
Blow it up. No ship, no problem. But why wouldn't this work? Well, first you're blowing up $1 billion worth of cargo. And this thing is about 3 times the size of Mount Rushmore. So there's quite a lot of debris to sweep up, actually. And you still haven't solved the problem of moving the thing out of the fucking canal. Next idea. What if we attach 1,000 helicopters and simply fly the thing out?
Oh my god, that's genius.
To its destination.
Why didn't we think of that? Oh my god.
Well, the problem is this thing weighs about 300,000 tons. So even if you had a really powerful helicopter, you're going to need like 25,000 of them. And you can't put them all together in one area or they'll all crash. It ain't gonna work.
En route to help. Hey, maybe pull up a bit.
Next. Alright, more seriously, why don't we take a whole bunch of old jet engines, weld them to the sides of the ship, turn them all on at once, and...
Easy! Easy fix. I would recommend possibly getting a couple choppers to unload containers. That's like thousands of containers. let's say they use 2 helicopters so they don't like interfere with each other too much. That would still take forever. Because one container, they have to like fly above it, connect this thing, like the steel cables, whatever. Then I have to like lift it up, then bring it to somewhere else. Then they have to like come back, do the same thing again. I almost feel like it takes like half an hour or something, depending on like where they are offloaded, to like use the helicopters. If they only have like a couple of them. That's my Reddit idea. Not a billionaire is going to dive down.
And then you'd have a hole in the ship.
Oh.
And then the ship sinks, and then you're really never moving it. Hear me out. Liquid nitrogen. A lot
What?
of liquid nitrogen.
How's
right
that
under
helping?
The boat. The water freezes, expands, the ship lifts up. Bob's your uncle, you love it.
I don't think that works like that.
Except now, the ship is just stuck in ice. And then it melts, and then you're back to the exact same position. Also, you need like $1 billion worth of nitrogen. There's no way to get that much material, let alone handle the scale of that material. Also, everyone's going to freeze to death on board, and the ballast will expand in the tanks, and that'll destroy the ship.
It's not
Ow.
going to work. All right.
They were digging the whole
Last
time,
idea.
yeah.
Best idea. What if we just actively made things worse? Such as this petition to add a second boat to the canal.
Problem solved. Well, they didn't mention my solution though, like pulling from the back.
Jokes aside, one humble comment did stand out.
WD-40, show me
Jokes
that
aside,
again.
one
Oh my god. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? Best solution so far.
humble comment did stand out from the crowd.
Get a few people on this side, a few people on that side, push
Okay.
it, and I
Push
really
it.
think it would go.
Alright. A couple of people pushing 300,000 tons.
Well, maybe. Because that's exactly what the recovery team intended to do. Ahoy!
We got the perfect solution. We gotta... we just gotta take it and push it somewhere. This is like a Patrick Star solution. What the fuck? We take the town and just push it somewhere else.
Ah, good to see you back from the nurse. I told them I didn't do
Sitcom
any
user,
drugs,
yeah.
but they wouldn't take my word for it. I would have believed you.
Oh,
Just give me the walkie-talkie. All right, full ahead with the excavators. 3 more excavators join Abdullah, and they are all busily digging out the front and rear of the ship.
okay.
It's still going too slow. What else we got? More rescue stuff. So here comes Rabbi pulling up to the scene. Good news, fellas. And he's standing atop a very powerful bit of kit. A
What's that?
big, beautiful dredger. To be specific, a cutter suction dredge. Essentially, you've got a big rotating cutting tool that loosens up all the soil, while a big suction pipe sends it yonder.
Oh.
All right, do the dredgy. Full speed.
To
What
the
else we got?
dredgy.
We got more tugboats incoming. More and more tugboats join the fray. A total of 8, arranged around the ship like this. Notably, the Baraka 1 and the Izzat Adel. These are 2
Okay.
of the most powerful tugboats in the Middle East, and that includes the non-deserty parts. Full ahead with those. They keep trying. A cacophony of engines playing the highest stakes game of tug-of-war ever attempted. Tens of millions of dollars being lost every hour until it was won.
Okay, that's
And
kind of
their
like what my idea was, I guess.
Unbothered, moisturized, taking up the whole lane. Unbudgeable. All right, we're calling it for now. Oh, El Sayed, we've thrown everything we can at the ship, and it won't concede an inch. It's hopeless, hopeless.
Uh-oh.
The cynicism of youth. I've worked for many years on the Suez. There's magic in the water, Canterville.
Magic?
We will succeed.
Oh my god, are they using
Your
magic?
words are empty, El Sayed. Optimism has blinded you, El Sayed.
Oh no.
We cannot defeat the canal. It is
I would watch a movie like that.
If I were the guys at Case and Kaisha,
Actually, we kind of
I'd
do
just
right
forget
now.
about the Ever Given and buy a new ship. Well, we can't afford a new ship. The owners of the Ever Given, Shoei Case and Kaisha Limited, are getting very worried. I need that ship back, and I can't just leave it to the Suez Canal Authority to do it.
There's only one team daring and foolhardy enough to take on a job like this?
The Expendables?
Kyson calls up an elite salvaging company from the Netherlands.
Smit Salvage. We need your help.
Okay.
I got your number from...
Taking it into his own hands.
Who.
Smit is the industry's best. They have response centers all over the globe, 24/7, ready to respond to marine emergencies.
Okay.
And funnily enough, they're the same team that helped with the rescue of the Costa Concordia back in 2012.
Oh, no.
Suit up, boys. They put the ocean in Ocean's 11, the tide in Tide Pod. And sometimes they pee in the water. Why not? The fish do it.
I mean, I guess fair enough, actually.
ETA in the next 24 hours.
Smith Salvage probably doesn't operate in the Shadow underwater facility. Probably. Instead of like SWAT team, it's the Smith team. Wow. Bruh.
Next time on Boat in Canal. The prophecy. It's coming true. Kiss me, you fool. I'm beginning to think you don't want to get the boat free. Well, is
What
it
is
the
this
Yanny
drama?
wire or the Laurel wire?
Laurel.
I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh, no.
There's only one way this was ever gonna go.
Why is it taking such a weird turn? Bro. What? Oh.
It's now day 3. There's more digging, more tugging, but the ship is still exactly where they left it. And the slow pace of progress is starting to cause problems for international trade. Each delayed ship represents thousands of tons of undelivered stock for store shelves.
True.
And
Plus, the ships behind the Ever Given, right?
that queue is getting longer and longer. On board, an estimated $9.6 billion worth of goods is sitting idle.
Wait, how much?
9.6
10 billion? Holding up estimated 10 billion of goods each day. Oh, each day, so it's like 30 billion at this point. 10 billion per day is kind of... I would have assumed it's more if it's 20% of the world's economy.
billion worth of goods is sitting idle. The milk! It will spoil! And the big question is, how long until this thing is fixed? To answer this burning question, the Suez Canal Authority holds another press...
I think 2% is a bit high when it's said it, but it's substantial. Okay, fair. I mean, 10 billion is still a lot.
Guys, another day, maybe 2, might even be this afternoon.
Maybe,
but the media
soon.
and industry
Soon,
experts
TM.
disagree.
The truth of the matter is that they're not making much ground. I mean, is this proving to be more difficult than originally expected?
Could be closed for weeks.
It could
For
take
weeks.
Could be stuck for weeks.
weeks. That's how long it could take to free the container ship currently blocking the Suez Canal.
So that means all of these ship operators here, waiting in the queue, have a very difficult choice to make. So basically, I've
we talked about this earlier. Like, do we wait or do we go around Africa?
just got 2 options. One, I can wait around hoping the ship gets unstuck, which nobody knows how long that's going to be. Or option 2, we go all the way around Africa. And I really don't want to do that, and it's not just a geographic thing. Freighters don't want to go around Africa because it will cost them far more in terms of fuel. It adds 10 extra days to the route. And most importantly, pirates.
Pirates? Assassins?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Now, there be 2 main pirate hangouts. The Somali pirates, everyone knows about them.
But the more prolific group is actually in the Gulf of Guinea.
Named so because it holds the Guinness World Record for most pirates. In fact, in 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened.
Fun fact, in the 60s, the US and Egypt thought about digging another canal next to Zeus using nukes. Yeah, that would have worked great. Because, of course. Now, fun fact, pirates are still a huge thing, that's true.
In 2020, 96% of all maritime kidnappings happened in the Gulf of Guinea.
96%?
That doesn't sound very good to me, Mr. Kaisha. And I just want you to know that you've made an enemy. And when I... Is your boat running? Because you better fucking move it. You can't park there. All right, hear me out. I'm thinking
You can't park there. God damn it, why did nobody tell them sooner?
bunch of helicopters, right? And There are a lot of people now who are angry with the owners of the Evergiven. There's only one thing I can do. Bing, 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 bong.
Bing, bing,
Breaking
bong.
news.
Oh.
Pause for a second. Shoei Kaisen Kaisha is big sorry. The owners of the Evergiven feel such enormous pressure.
Why is this giving me like flashbacks to South Park whenever they made fun of like the big oil companies when they spill oil in the oceans? Like, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Big sorry. Oh.
That they go live on television to make a public apology. We are determined to keep on working hard to resolve the situation as soon as possible. Please do not be mad.
Although, to be fair, it's nothing like the big oil companies that spill oil in the ocean. They, they just made a mistake. So I guess it's fine to apologize for that and like basically affirm that they're trying their best to like fix it.
In a few years, we'll all have a big laugh about it.
True.
Yours sincerely, Mr. Kaisha.
XO.
Oh God, that's the
XO,
boss
XO.
of my boss's boss. I'm in so much trouble. Can't do anything about it. All we can
Shit.
do is keep trying to free the ship. So they keep going. And going. Into the night.
Dude, I like really crazy hard to
on that
wedge into
night-
it.
Canterville and El Said had a heart-to-heart.
Oh?
The mood was very somber. Still feeling optimistic, El Said? Of course. Well, it's day 3. How much progress have you seen so far?
Baby steps, baby steps. Believe.
They're gonna blow us up, aren't they?
Believe in the process, Captain.
It's possible. They're gonna freeze us, aren't they?
What?
That seems less likely. They might just attach a whole bunch of jet engines and we're gonna get fucked up. That one got to bump. Sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. It's just, all these guys, they rely on me. The navigator, the helmsman, Gene, and the other ones we never animated. But I'm thinking maybe I should just get on a lifeboat right now and never look back. I could go live on an island somewhere.
Oh no, is this
far,
foreshadowing?
far away from here. Run away? Look at this. Timu neck massage.
Oh
for
my
$7.
God.
I bet she's checking her mailbox every morning. Bulk $6 fingerless gloves for Mr. Poe Box.
Oh,
You want to disappoint him? No. Little Jimmy won't be getting his 20-pack of kitchen tongs this Christmas.
Little Certain is waiting for his Uber Eats of Turkish pizza.
And you think that doesn't kill me inside? But we've exhausted every option. There's nothing on Earth that could free this ship. Well, that's where you're right. Look
The
up
moon?
there, Lil Canthy. El Said points up into the night sky. Los Lunos. Yes, the moon. The
Okay.
son of the night. To the ancient Egyptians, it was a sign of hope. And in a few
Oh.
more nights' time, a prophecy will be fulfilled.
What?
The super.
What the heck?
I have to show you a kind of boring diagram. I'm so sorry. You see, the moon doesn't just orbit.
Wait, what? There's a prophecy about this? This is about the size of the ship engine, by the way. This is an AI picture. But I kind of believe it to be that size. That's humongous.
Is the furthest from the Earth, and we call that the apogee. And there's also a point where
That's
it's
low tide.
closest to the Earth.
And this is high tide,
That's the
I'm guessing.
perigee. You know when you look into the night sky and the moon seems bigger or smaller than
I
usual?
never noticed, actually.
Different distances, isn't it? Point is, the moon gravities all over the water.
Uh-huh.
And the closer it
Tides.
is, the more it's going to pull. If you believe the mainstream media, the Earth is going around the sun like this. And once in a while, it will also align with the sun being on the exact opposite side.
Oh.
Bam. At this point, when everything lines up like so, both the sun and the moon are at max strength pulling on the sea.
Okay.
And they call that the supermoon. And the tidal effects of both
the supermoon
combine for an even greater pull. High tide can be even higher than usual, sometimes by up to 1.5 feet. Now, these sorts of moons only happen 3 or 4 times a year. But in 4 days, Big K.
Oh my god. Day 3 plus 4 days? That is like when they got out, right? Oh my god, the prophecy is real.
We're going to get one.
Dun dun dun.
Previously on Boat in Canal. Then they go! Ha ha ha, my plans have all fallen into place. I thought I knew what being a captain
Bruh.
meant. What do you mean cut the black and blue wire? There's only white and gold.
I'd watch that
We've
show.
got one chance left.
What the fuck?
The moon. This is just like that Costa Concordia video he did, but way less funny.
What? It is funny. What are you talking about? Plan A and Plan
Over at
B.
the Ever Given, things are status quo. But online, there's a bit of a new development. A screenshot of a news article appears. Cargo ship crashes into Suez Canal. Captain involved in incident.
What?
But there's a twist.
Honey?
Is that a woman?
Oh my god. Dude, that was ridiculous. No wonder they crashed. It was a woman.
Egypt's first female sea captain, Marwa El-Sahar, was being named in this headline as responsible for crashing the Ever Given.
What? Why?
And a screenshot of this news headline spread all across social media.
What the fuck?
For
Why?
Marwa to have screwed up this badly is impressive. Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given.
Exactly. Alright, what's this? Oh my god. Bro, look, this is a dude. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dudes high. Damn. Because like all these openings are like for the pipes and the engines and whatnot. That thing is huge.
Especially considering she's never worked on the Ever Given and is currently hundreds of miles away in Alexandria.
Nah. Somehow she's responsible. And we don't know how she did it. But it's clear.
But someone online went, first female captain? Grody? Suez blockage? She must have did it. Marwa found out about the accusations through a friend and quickly hopped online. I gotta clear my name. Guys, it isn't me. But the online bad guys must have hacked her account, because everything she wrote just came out in squiggles.
What?
So Marwa tried to hack back. This code, it's nothing I've ever seen before.
We have to hack the mainframe.
They're countering my hack. I'm gonna reroute the hosting. Not if I can help it.
Oh my god. Is this a segue to install NordVPN?
Run through the firewall. Use IP4. It's better. Now, while we can all agree that a lady captain is very gross and icky, and while we all agree that she should be doing a lady job, like adding rosemary oil to the ballast water, or knitting hand warmers for the steering wheel. It was not fair that she was being falsely accused. And the situation was escalating as the online bad guys started making fake accounts pretending to be her. What was Marwa, etc. to do against such a coordinated campaign? Well, luckily, a surprise hero to the story. The mainstream media showed up and did a thing.
Don't worry.
Bringing her onto the telly and clearing everything up. Marwa even found some positive in the situation.
Don't we live in a great age of information? The internet age, where we can, you know, look up any information we want, and then we use it to just spread false information nonstop. Amazing.
I was really upset at the beginning, but later on I found like the support from all people around me, and that made me feel like more grateful for what happened.
A lot of the social media posts got taken down.
It's almost like weird to me. There's like those fake news, the lies are almost more popular than the actual news. That's so strange. I mean, I guess humans love the drama, or like love to somehow affirm their weird beliefs in a way. So strange to me. Almost like fake news are made to paralyze. Fair point, fair point. Your physics university degree clearly clearly shows you know what you're talking about.
And in the end, it all turned out okay.
I mean, it better would have had, like, what the fuck? They spread a bunch of lies, and then it got cleared up. Like, hopefully it did. Bro, what the fuck?
Least for her. Back to the Evergiven. The Evergiven has been grounded for 4 long Egyptian days.
Are they different than normal?
So tug. Dig, dig, dig. Pull, pull, pull. Fuel is getting low. Everyone is overdue for a break. All right, guys.
Astronomy?
Grab a Red Bull and a little snacky. We'll pick up again soon. But as the engines wind down, the crew can hear something approaching.
What?
Who the hell is that? It's Smith Selvage.
Oh, finally.
The Smith team boldly actions onto the
After 2 days, they finally fucking arrived.
scene, looking at the ship very inspectively.
Okay.
They
Guys, we figured it out. It is stuck.
report their findings to the rescue team. All right. I ain't no boat expert, but if you want a chance of moving...
They call they call them boat experts. I'm not an expert or anything, but...
this ship, you're going to need to make it a lot lighter, by tens of thousands of tons at least. Is it going to bend and tear? And sink? No, it doesn't look like it's going to do that. But it also doesn't look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan?
Didn't they, like, figure that out day one? Okay, Zotinus, if you studied astronomy, then can you explain gravity to me? Because whenever I look at what the fuck gravity is, nobody can actually explain to me what it is outside of. It's a natural phenomenon that pulls together density of matter. I know what gravity is supposed to be and how it's supposed to work, but like, what the fuck, like, is it? Because most of things in the universe are made out of particles or atoms or, like, you know, chemical reactions or stuff like that. But gravity is like something completely different where nobody can explain why matter pulls. Okay, so why matter pulls other matter? I guess my more specific question is why, or like why does gravity work? How does it bend space-time in a way where it pulls other matter towards itself? Or like towards the bigger and heavier matter? I'm not explaining that over text. Okay, I guess I have to slide into your DMs then, huh? Alright, we can do that. After stream though, after stream. That's late night after stream party in Zotinus. I think I watched like a scale video where they like showed like, you know, the normal thing like moon, earth, sun, bigger, sun, etc. Then at the end it's like galaxy, multi-galaxy, and then Gurren Lagann. It's like the last phase of Gurren Lagann, which is like in mecha anime. The last form of Gurren Lagann is as big as the multiverse or something. That was fucking hilarious. The biggest black hole is way bigger than our solar system. Bro, what? That's fucking huge. Because I heard the size of a black hole of the Earth would be like a like a teaspoon or something, you know, like an inch. An inch big black hole would be the size, it would be the matter of Earth. That sounds insane. All right, back to the video.
Look like it's going anywhere with all of this weight on the back. Okay, we trust you. What's your plan to make the ship lighter? I know a guy. He's got a crane. I'll get it down here. We'll offload all the containers. It'll be brilliant. You're gonna love it. The container
Can't wait for this
again.
react
Yeah,
video.
how long is that gonna take?
Dude, it's gonna be like 5 hours long.
To get him down here and to get all the equipment assembled, we're gonna need at least a few weeks. Weeks? Yeah, and to get all the containers off the ship, that might take several months.
Months? No, Mr.
I have a solution. Only takes a year or something.
President, he didn't say months. He said, monks. Those Shaolin
Monks,
guys.
oh
They're
yeah.
very strong.
They're gonna use flurry of blows. They use flurry of blows to like punch the ship out of the canal. Of
A
course.
furious Rabbi marches in.
Do you have any idea how much these last few days have cost Egypt already? We've had to sell parts of the Sphinx. Look, the nose is gone. It's
Oh,
looking all
no.
messed up. We turned the whole country into an e-commerce site. It used to just be called Gypt. Now it's online. Egypt. Remember Tutankhamun? Now it's Tutankhamun. Get it?
Bruh.
It's pun. Get it?
Let's move on, says the Smith guy standing in for the audience. Look, this is by far the best option. Yeah, it's slow and laborious, but it's a guaranteed fix. Or you can carry on doing what you're doing now.
Let me guess. They kept doing what they're doing now.
You're on what, day 4? How's progress so far? Al-Sayed wouldn't hear it.
We will continue with the dredging and the tugging.
The prophecy.
The supermoon will be here soon, and that will save us. You are foolish, Al-Sayed. The legend of the supermoon is just a legend.
All right, we're on the same team here. If you insist on keeping the cargo aboard and just tugging, we've got resources to help.
Smith calls in 2 additional tugboats.
And not just big ones. Pretty much the biggest ones you can get. So Smith and the recovery team have figured out a sort of Plan A and Plan B. Plan A is to pull the Ever Given free by the supermoon, which is only 2 days away.
Okay.
Now, if that doesn't work, they'll have to go to Plan B, which is to offload by crane most of these containers, and that will take months.
Everyone is mad.
Watching on impatiently, tapping their feet and looking at their watches very aggressively, is now a queue of 400 vessels waiting to use the canal. Fresh fruit, thousands of tons, losing its freshness.
I mean, that increases the daily cost for the economy. It's not 10 billion anymore, right?
Medicine, losing its potency.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill.
There's nothing there.
You
Wait.
take the red.
It wasn't delivered. No.
Not to mention livestock.
More than a dozen ships have live animals on board.
Oh.
Mostly sheep and cattle.
Wait, how do we
lightly
feed
sizzling
them?
under an Egyptian sun. The Egyptian government has had to dispatch vets to board these ships to tend to the animals' welfare.
Oh. Some really fun fact. Did you know that sharks exist longer than Saturn rings? What? Huh? That's a crazy fact, actually.
A few days ago, when I was a younger man, freight from Asia only cost $8,000
Ah, the sandwich. Okay, finally I understand how big they are.
a container. Now it's $12,000. And the
Oh.
impact is being felt by a lot of larger companies. Renault, for example, ran out of some critical components and had to halt assembly at a couple of its plants.
It ruined the
Adidas,
economy.
Nike, IKEA, all saw shortages.
Some of our clients are out
I kind of wonder what was more impactful for the economy, if it was either COVID or, you know, Ever Given.
of their top selling SKUs already.
And as tankers queue, oil prices are rising.
Let my people go through the little waterway, please. And meanwhile, all across the day, the tugs are trying again and again. Move a little more sand, wait for the next high tide, try again. And as this marches on with the same futility as day 1, banking on the supermoon looks like a costlier and costlier gamble.
Oh.
All right,
Enough of this. Said about 100 ships, opting instead
I mean, couldn't they have done both plans at the same time?
to go the long route around Africa, accepting the longer traffic time and piratey risk.
Dun dun. Supermoon cometh. Tracks us about. True. What's happening?
The supermoon. It's tonight. There's a renewed energy as people scuttle around the area, doing everything they can to prep the ship for the big event. The excavator crew.
Isn't it just what did they say? Like 1.5 foot? Is that really gonna make such a difference?
Over the course of the week, has expanded to
Sharks are older than trees. What the heck?
a team of 11. Working double, sometimes triple shifts with only 3 hours a day for sleep.
Bruh.
Together with the 2 dredgers, they have moved 30,000 cubic meters of sand and soil. For comparison, this is 1 cubic meter. And this is 30,000.
How deep did they get into the sand? Damn.
And here is what it looks like next to the Ever Given. That's a lot of sand.
Yeah.
Subway sandwich for scale.
I don't know. My Subway sandwich was never that big.
And it's borne some results. Overnight, they managed to free the rudder from the left bank.
Oh.
And that's a big deal, because this rudder was acting as a bit of an anchor in the sand.
Oh,
Now free,
okay.
the stern bobs around with the motion of the water. Great stuff. Meanwhile,
Oh my
the
god,
crew is doing
progress.
everything it can to
It moves a couple of centimeters now. A fun fact of the swings used to point directly to the constellation Leo. But 11,000 years ago. Damn. I guess it's not accurate anymore. We've moved too much.
lighten the weight of the ship. That includes making a second plea for the ballast water to be ejected. Oh, please, the Smith guy's already tinkled in there.
And the cholera. It's gonna contaminate the canal.
We just can't do it. It would destroy the ecosystem
Yes.
of Egypt. Please, 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 please. All right.
All right, I guess money is more important.
Biodiversity. Let 1,000 algae bloom.
Bro.
Nice work. That'll make the ship 9,000 tons lighter, Kenthy. The water's so bright I can barely see it coming out of the ship. Here,
what?
Take these. No.
No, the last time I put the sunglasses on, we did a sick flip of our ramp.
I don't deserve them.
Oh.
Sunglasses are for people who redeem themselves.
Oh.
That's not
Foreshadowing for the end of the video?
me.
Did it
Hold
redeem?
on to them, just in case.
Just in case.
Into the evening, the pace keeps up. We see Abdullah excavating away. But really, he's thinking about the moon. Rabbi, he's busy taking video calls. But he finds himself distracted with thoughts of the moon. Even Mr. Kaisha. Is there anything in this world that doesn't remind me of her?
The moon will save us. The Sailor Moons will help us.
More breaking news from the Suez Canal problem. Evergiver is stuck in the Suez Canal still. It's been almost a week.
Who is that? Is it like a news anchor? She looks like a TikToker or something. Okay. Supermoon is finally here. Wait. Did it take 8 or 9 days? Uh-oh.
The full moon shone brightly that night, kissing the nape of the canal's neck with its
You're kissing?
gravity lips. Full tongue. The canal liked it. And spoiling
Wow.
the romance of the moment
So
is a
romantic.
big fleet of tugboats, watching on voyeuristically. They are 17 in total, with just a bit over 1,600 tons of bollard pull. And here's how they're arranged around the Ever Given.
Of the four most powerful,
what are like
they're arranged around the.
What are these guys about to do? I mean, I understand the ones that pull out the end of it or like pull on the front, even though I still think, although if they excavated like 30,000 cubic meters, it could work. But like, what are these guys gonna do? What?
Of the four most powerful tugs, 2 go at the front and 2 go at the back. They'll be pulling. Another 6 tugs are put on the flanks. 2 over here, 4
are they
over
pushing?
here. They'll be pushing.
Oh.
The remaining tugs are fueled and ready on the sidelines, waiting for their chance to sub in. Positioned like this, when the word is given, all these ships are going to try and turn the Ever Given anti-clockwise. Looks great, guys! Do you think that this is gonna...
I believe in the supermoon.
This had better work. The guy with the...
Also, amazing name, by the way. Supermoon.
The ruler down by the shoreline yells out, "The tide has hit its peak!" El Sayed commands over the radio. Start main engines. Tension on.
Let's freaking go.
Full ahead. The tugs start moving. They carve through the water.
It's working.
Wings. The immense power from the tugs meet the resistance of the Ever Given.
There's still a quarter left.
This point that the
I feel like it didn't work.
Really poetic. Stuff about the night. About how the ships were like dances on the water.
Oh my god.
For juxtaposition, we cut away to that crab again. Which everybody hated. It's like a metaphor if you think about it. The tugs are sliding to the left. They're sliding to the right. It's not working! Diesel fumes fill the air as the tugs keep increasing their power. The water violently foams behind the tugs. Everyone is staring at the back of that ship. Come on.
Come on,
Move.
do it. I'm so hyped.
This goes on for minutes. More minutes.
Minutes.
Even more minutes.
Oh my
An
lord.
hour. 2. 4 hours. By 4:30 a.m., the moon's power is starting to wane, and there is very little progress. Don't give up. The tide only goes down so that we can rise once again.
Well, you finally shut up.
Moon Gambit has cost Egypt dearly.
What do you mean, Moon Gambit?
Guards, prepare the sarcophagus with the beetles. What the hell is that?
Is the engine starting up?
Under the water, all of this tugging has loosened the sand, the soil, the rock.
Oh my god, it's finally working.
The sound of metal tensing and flexing. The ship is beginning to move.
Let's
it is
freaking
coming
go.
free from the bank. The supermoon gives one last howl.
The supermoon, finally.
They pulled the ship from the bank.
Wow, and look at that, Zertinus, look at that. They pulled it from the back towards the center and then backwards. I wonder who had that great idea. I guess using a leverage in that kind of way is very, very in line with physics and all.
The back.
They pulled bow fish.
Now the bow is still wedged in there.
I don't know. It seems more like they pulled it.
Good. But this is progress. We're halfway to freedom. Keep going.
Let's freaking go.
So they did. All morning.
I love the B plot.
7:30 a.m. The sun is rising. The tugs have been pulling all night. But the most difficult task, freeing the bow of the ship.
Oh, so I guess pulling from the front didn't do anything. I guess that didn't do nothing.
Remains beyond.
Wow, guess who's
even
right?
The moon has its limits.
I don't want to hear. Pulled bow. All right. But seems like the front is still stuck. Weird.
El Sayed, it wasn't enough. That bow is still stuck.
Did both forces help the boat?
No, Mr. President.
I don't know. Seems like the front was still stuck.
They're not saying that the bow is still stuck. They're saying, take a bow. And then something else that rhymes with stuck. I gotta go. They were loading up.
One question, when does a boat become a ship? That's whenever, like, the captain needs to compensate.
The missiles for Plan B, as the guys on social media suggested. I lied about the crane thing. This was always the plan, says the Smith guys. You know what, Kentville? I agree. They should just blow us up. What?
Uh-oh.
My career
Is this the plot twist? The captain becomes the positive one.
is over now, too. You're the guy who blocked the canal, and I'm the guy who couldn't get it cleared. We've brought instability to the Middle East. But enough, Ken.
Oh my god. Just blow up the sand. I don't know. That might rip a hole into the ship.
Kentville, I raised your hopes with moon-based promises. But look at the time.
What do you mean? It worked though. They pulled back the end of the ship.
Tide. It's low. Low tide. And yet...
Wouldn't it mean if it's low tide that the ship would, you know, slide away from the sand? Trust me, bro. Just blow it up. Easy solution.
I am lower still. Canterville looks pensively out the window. And it was at that moment that he had his character arc.
Oh my god.
He realized that he was the captain. And the captain is always in charge.
True.
Shut up, El Said. We shall continue, regardless of the tide. Is that not the Egyptian way?
I am the captain now.
Don't you remember the story, El Said? That every young Egyptian kid is told about the human pyramid? No.
What?
Where there's one guy
Is that
at the
true?
bottom who gives up and we all fall down? Heck,
Wow.
it ain't a triangle if you don't try.
So-
We need to be strong together, like a pyramid.
It's beautiful. Giza wasn't the name of a guy. It means something like plateau.
It's what Giza would have wanted. You're right, damn it. Thank you, Canterville. That's the most inspirational speech I've ever heard in my life. I'll
Wow.
never lose my faith again. And even though you're kind of the worst captain I've ever seen, you're still the best friend.
Oh, I love it. He plot. He finally caught a fish.
So they pressed on all morning, enthusiastically and vigorously tugging away, beating off the fatigue.
What? Hey, what?
But to no progress. Okay, everyone, take a break. Copy. We'll have lunch and pick up again in a couple of hours.
Then suddenly, one of the Smith guys comes busting into the room. I've got an idea.
Huh?
Everybody turns and looks at the Smith guy. All right, well, sorry about the bore.
I have an idea. How about we unstuck the ship?
Ring diagram, but take a look at this. Remember how we emptied the ballast tanks before?
Yeah, of course. Well, now that the ship is half floating, what if we refilled the ones at the back, on this part of the diagram, where the ship is almost floating? That way, it will sink lower here and allow the bow to sit up even higher.
Oh, that's actually really smart.
On the bank. Canterville gives El Said a knowing nod.
I got this. I know a guy who owes me a favor.
What does that mean?
Please.
A few hours later, the ballast tanks
Don't you owe him a favor?
were filled. And it worked. The bow lifted ever so slightly. It's working, it's working.
Oh my god.
And it gets better.
500
It's
IQ
now 2
move.
p.m., and that means high tide.
Guys, I've got another technical issue. All right, what is it? It's easier if I show you with a drone.
What?
Hold on, let me try again. You can see the ship is lodged at the front.
The ship to scale to a Subway sandwich.
The guys are pulling, but it ain't budging. However, a lot of force is building up here. And what if it were to break free? The sudden release could propel the ship straight across the water with a hell of a lot of momentum. It could span the entire canal and land on the opposite bank
only to run aground again. Worse still, it could pin these small tugs in its wake.
No, not this. What? Why?
Dangerous.
Why would you do that?
To solve this problem, they did a bit of a safety
wanted to
briefing,
eat that.
and they got some rope. 4 ropes, actually.
I have a crazy solution. How about we use ropes? At least wouldn't be blocking it anymore. Oh, I mean, fair enough, right? But we also like kill the 4 teams on the tugging bows.
Tying the bow of the ship to somewhere on the land. The lines look great, guys. With the contingency in place, the tugs start up again. And about an hour later, at 3:05 p.m.
Is it happening?
Movement.
Oh my god. I have forgotten the feeling of a moving ship.
Bow began to shift.
Okay, that's definitely moving. This is it. It's working.
They use NOS to get out of the way. I don't know. Isn't the boat like 400 meters long? That's really far, actually. As per usual, tying things up helps. Ayo. Ayo, what? Ayo. Never mind.
The ship made a big noise as it accelerated from the bank.
Great noise.
And at first, excitement and relief.
The bow was coming free.
Oh my god.
Remember that
Finally,
concern about
vindication.
the overswing? Well, it's happening.
Uh-oh.
Okay, the only source we found for this part of the story was Bloomberg, but they said that it happened and we wanted to build it. So this recreation is how we imagine it went. The 4 support ropes take strain.
Oh
Then,
no.
Snap. One of them breaks.
Oh, that's super dangerous. That can like kill people. I heard like stories about when people try to tie up boats, it snaps and like slashes around like a whip, but it's like, you know, several hundred pounds heavy. Imagine a several hundred pounds heavy rope snapping like a whip that cuts things into 2. Cut people in half. Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it's going to hold? I think it's going to hold. Move those tugs out of the way.
Snap. Another rope.
Another one. Uh-oh.
Captain El Said. It's going to hold. Get your tug out of the way, but it's going to hold.
Oh. I don't know if it holds.
A 3rd rope breaks.
Get
force
out of
is
the
massive,
way. Get
yeah.
out of the way. A single strand is the only thing holding this ship from swinging.
Quick, somebody get Spider-Man so he can do like the holding the rope thing.
Swinging all the way to the other bank and being stuck forever.
Without even realizing,
Forever.
Canterville grabs El Said's hand and squeezes it tight. It's gonna hold. You're a madman, Canterville.
What would they do without the captain? Trust me, it holds.
Mad passionate about this canal, and I ain't afraid
Character
of
development.
nothing.
Oh
He
my
said
god.
very cool.
And then he drives up the ramp and does a sick flip.
Hold back to lee.
The engines shut off. All that could be heard is the squeak of tightening rope and the scream of torsioning metal.
Sacre bleu, said Abdullah.
But it is slowing
He's very
down.
multilingual.
It comes to a halt.
Oh my god.
The final rope held.
Bro.
They really did it. And the Ever Given rested easy in the middle of the canal.
Wow.
Al Said
Bro, this is like a movie or something.
turns to Canterville. Power up the engines. Let's get your ship moving again. I'm on it, says Canterville. All of the tugboats start honking their horns in celebration.
Cheers can
Oh
be
my
heard
God,
from the
finally.
main trader, the Mashour. In fact, they filmed this celebratory.
Yeah.
You heard them right, Mr. President. We did it. We did it. It's free. I told you. All in a day's work. The president.
Okay. You saved the day for this time. Won't nuke the boat. Oh my lord. They believed in the rope and the rope believed. Friendship saves the day.
Takes his finger off the nuke button.
Damn.
Pack it up, boys.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
Happy end.
that digging
And all it cost
really
was like
must have made a
100 billion.
difference. I just... Oh.
No, the crab! No! The side plot! Oh! He died too soon. He was too young. But at least he caught that fish.
Everybody hated that crab.
No!
We did it, Gene. We did it. Gene? Where are you? Captain, who are you talking to?
I was wondering who that guy was. Like, why is the captain taking orders from Gene? It's like, isn't he the captain? Who are you talking to? Schizophrenia. Schizophrenia unlocked.
Gene! Captain, there's no
We don't have records of a Gene on the ship, Captain.
Gene on board. Wait
What?
a minute.
Oh no. Oh, Gene was the super moon all along. Ever given.
It's impossible.
Oh my lord.
Gene, wait.
No.
Thank you. I'll always remember you.
Bro, this is just like One Piece. Whenever like the ship of the Straw Hat Gang like got destroyed, and there's like the funeral of the funeral of the ship in the One Piece show.
Cantherville.
Thanks for taking me on a journey, guys.
And so the canal was clear once again, and...
Wow. Great.
You still got work to do.
Oh.
By 8 p.m., the workday had not finished for the Suez Canal Authority. There's still a backlog of 400 ships waiting to go through the canal. So Rabbi stands in front of microphones and says, "The canal will be operating around the clock until the queue is cleared." And within a few days, it returned to normal. It was a big accomplishment. Many industry experts thought it would take several months to free the Ever Given, but the crisis was resolved within a mere week. Prepare the sarcophagus for the doubters. Even Egypt's president came out. Good job, everybody. You know what? Pizza lunch.
Oh my god.
And the Suez Canal Authority
upgrade
held a
to the fruit
ceremony
basket.
in honor of the workers who helped to free the ship. And they also made this monument, which you can see on Google Maps.
Wait, can you still... Oh, is this the place where the ship got like stuck in because it got like excavated? I was like curious if there's like still a landmark, I guess. I mean, it looks like that might have been it.
Google Maps.
Free.
But the story doesn't end here.
What?
A quick note on the helmsman's penis.
Oh no.
Now you...
Dude, that has like nothing to do with the boat getting stuck though, right?
Me and everyone in the press saw that VDR data.
Fragwürdigen Penismanöver genutzt.
But despite how...
It was German, basically expressing a very questionable boat penis maneuver.
realistic, and to scale, it was not deliberate. Yes,
wait,
sheer
what?
Coincidence. If you watch the...
No way. Imagine everybody like getting hung up on it, and then like they realize like, wait a minute, that wasn't an accident. Comes from Dutch. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like Dutch and German are like fairly similar with like a lot of words.
VDR data, he really is just dodging the ships, and that's the shape that the path took. So he didn't get in any trouble. The end.
Wow.
All right, I suppose one more smaller detail. Now that the Ever Given is free, what's going to happen to it? And what's going to happen to the crew?
Good question.
Well, the Ever Given was tugged over to Great Bitter Lake,
The
where they
strongest ship.
determined that the ship was seaworthy and not in any urgent need of repair. But it's also going to be impounded. Oh no. Hey, there's, like, police boats outside. Why? What did you do?
This ship and its crew is now subject to the indefinite detention by the authority of the Egyptian government.
Uh-oh.
Until you pay us, the Ever Given may not leave, says the Suez Canal Authority. Yes, we will be holding on to the Ever Given It's our view that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Suez Canal Authority or its two pilots, and it was all the crew of the Ever Given. So their ship will be held until...
Of course. We as a corporation never did anything wrong. It must have been the people. Right. Sure. I mean, in this case, both kind of question mark. But I think it was just a freaking honest mistake. But fucking corporates always pushing the blame away. God damn it.
The parent company agrees to rightfully pay us for all of the costs incurred. Ruh-roh. Now here's where things get very complicated, and there is a lot of legal mumbo-jumbo. But the crux is this. The Suez Canal Authority says, "Dear Ever Given owners, you owe us $900 million. And Shoei Kisen Kaisha says, no way. How many yen is that?
No way.
No way. So by April 13th,
That's like 90 billion yen or something.
some of the crew is allowed to leave, but a lot of them have to stay. And there's a certain nervousness in the air. Large legal battles can go on for a while, and there was already a bad example of this just a few dozen kilometers away. The MV Aman.
The ghost ship. Right? That's the ghost ship from the beginning?
Do not ask about that ship.
Don't say its name.
The MV Aman is a much smaller vessel, and it has been abandoned for years, detained by the Egyptian government in 2017 for expired safety equipment.
Why is
Now, they
it
were told
still
to replace the
floating
equipment
around there?
and pay a fine. However, there was no one to replace the safety equipment or to pay the fine because the shipping company went broke.
$900 dues.
So they just abandoned the vessel. There was no way for the legal situation to advance, and that meant that there was no way for the ship to be released. Most of the crew had to stay on the ship, and they would keep them there for more than a little while. 13 months before a judge finally decided, all right, look, just leave the keys with one guy. We'll call him the custodian, and everybody else can go home. Now, that custodian was a Syrian man named Muhammad Aisha.
Okay.
Look.
That's like a cool job, actually. Just like hang out on the boat and like get a paycheck.
He's holding the keys. He's holding the keys. You have to stay.
No. Oh my god. Look, he's the captain. He's responsible. Bruh. They literally found a straw man. Bruh. Until the fuel runs out.
On the ship now. Everybody else got to leave. But he had to stay. On top of the 13 months he'd already been there, he spent the next 3 years aboard the ship. Quickly, the ship ran out of fuel, which meant it ran out of power, which meant it ran out of running water. No refrigeration either. Food ran out. Every few days, Mr. Aisha would be allowed to swim onto the shore to get food, water, charge his phone, but he was only permitted for about 2 hours until they would tell him to scoot.
He's literally a prisoner on the ship. What the frick?
Would this be the same fate for the Ever Given crew?
What the frick?
They did not know. But we do, so let me tell you. A few more weeks passed, and the negotiations continued. You guys had those two bickering pilots.
That's insane.
Yeah, but, the captain's always in charge. So who didn't arrange for tugboats while we were going through the canal? Oh, that was you guys.
Oh, yeah,
Here, I'm going to put 20,000 containers on one of the largest ships in the world and go double the speed limit, then complain about tugboats. But eventually, they all got together in a big room. And they went, I'm sorry about all those things I said, and those emails I sent. I didn't mean it. I was tough on you as well. They embraced.
Oh,
they
happy end?
They made love.
Hey,
and they agreed, all right, you can keep using the canal, but sometimes we get to go fishing on the boat. That's fair. That's tough, but that's fair. They shook.
What?
It was an Egyptian handshake.
Wow.
They do the thing with the elbow.
What?
It was a mummy.
Again, historically accurate.
story sucks. By September, the crew was allowed to return home. They only got MV Amand a little bit. And that guy on the MV Amand, he got to go home too.
Wow. Oh my
Why
god,
not?
finally.
Get out of here, you scamp. The Ever Given made its delivery to Rotterdam. They did it. All the cargo is here.
Finally. Half of the products are like, you know, went bad or whatever.
So, it wouldn't hurt to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Bro, imagine if like a couple of containers are missing. What happened? Where'd it go?
Anthony continued his career in shipping. It wasn't the end. Maybe just one more for the road.
Oh.
It's a great time to be a cargo
Wait,
ship
is that
captain.
real?
I can tell you that much. Al Said returned the Lunexicon back to the Sphinx.
Wow.
Thank you, old friend.
The crab probably took it. I
And
would
the
probably-
Ever Given had some minor repairs done to the bow over in Qingdao Port in China. And then she was ready to set
Wow.
sail again.
I wonder where the Ever Given is now today. This snoot got all fuckered up, sure. I mean, they literally rammed into ground.
The Ever Given was released back into the wild. It sailed into the sunset. Ever since then,
Beautiful.
global trade has improved. Prices have gone down. The economy flows.
Did they though? I feel like the prices are still kinda high.
Food returned to the supermarkets. Mothers clutched their babes.
What? How's
A
that
little
related? Finally, the babies got delivered.
And peace was finally restored to the Middle East.
Aww. A big happy end.
The end.
Wow. I don't think peace actually got restored in the Middle East. Where was like the cool section? Oh, it's here.
Esther.
Look out! Someone
Oh
left a
my
ramp
God.
in the middle of the canal.
I ain't afraid of nothing.
Afraid.
It was at this point that the captain chose to do a wicked sick.
Oh my god, there we go. Lens flare over. Container ship does an amazing jump. 100% accurate. It was a great video. We should all subscribe to Internet Historian and like the video. It was amazing.